I'm Suman from Inavate, and today we are talking to Amit Jain, who's the founder and CEO of Prysm Systems. Hi, Amit. Welcome to the show.
Nice to meet with you, Suman.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here too. The first question that I have for you is, you founded this amazing company. Tell us something about your journey through your education and what led to the starting of Prysm.
Well, it's a long story, but I'll try my best. I have really 3 technical degrees, and that really gave me kind of a core strength to where I am today. I have physics background that really made me understand the basics of technology to implementation by doing electrical engineering and then laser and optical engineering. So really, I went a long way studying and then got into business and business school. And once I did that, I said, I got to do my own startups. And so very early in my life, I started doing startups. First company I did was in data storage and making high capacity optical disk drive. And why am I saying that? Is because it uses a laser that we use today in our current product. Then I got into telecom business where we were doing high-speed transmission. And high-speed transmission means also we are doing high-speed modulation in the current product. And the third company I did was in datacom, where you are sending mass amount of data. And it's the same thing on a display. You are printing mass amount of data. So really, my life history has culminated into Prysm as a company.
Great. So you would say that education does play a big role as opposed to what we listen, saying degrees, it's okay. And I think with so much of rich experience that you have in your industry, I think it's not a surprise that you've not just co-founded a company that sells large format displays, but you are also the co-inventor of the technology behind it, which is laser phosphor. So tell us more about it. What are the benefits?
Yeah, laser phosphor display is invented by Prysm. And we have 200 patents, issued patents, and we control it, manage it globally. It's very important to say that it's invented in US by Prysm, and we control it worldwide. It's a big deal from the concept of laser phosphor display to the product to manufacturing process, whole 9 yards. So what is LPD is very simple. It's a laser which is scanning and turning on 1 pixel at a time of phosphor. So phosphor coated screen turning on by remotely wirelessly controlled lasers. And there is a feedback system built in that allows to measure the brightness and color of every pixel to maintain uniformity over life. When you have large displays and you have millions of pixels, it's almost impossible to maintain uniformity. We guarantee 99% uniformity. That's a big deal. 3 other very key features of our display that LPD basic concept allows you is it's very low in power. And power consumption is going to become bigger and bigger deal as climate changes are happening and larger format displays consume a lot of power. So it's a big deal. Day one, we focus on very low power consumption. That's a big deal. And the second is mass manufacturing globally at a very low capex. Other display technology require billions of dollars in capex. We require millions of dollars in capex. So it's order of magnitude, 3 orders of magnitude lower costs. And obviously, then the third part is our display is only good when there's amazing image quality. Absolutely. And that's what we offer.
So what I hear is the technology not just makes the images better, but also lead to less consumption of energy, which of course is a huge deal when it comes to the impact it has on the planet. I think that's amazing. Probably offline we would discuss more about it. Cool. So you're not just manufacturing the world's largest single panel display, but you're also integrating it with collaborative software. Right? So how does that work?
Yeah, let me talk about immersiveness of the display first, and that'll link to the software. So what we thought about for a display is it must be good up close, you're 1 feet away, or you could be 20, 30, 50 feet away. Large format display, people think watch from far away. No, we believe you can be up close or far away. To do that, we have very high resolution. We call something called very high fill factor. That is almost like a printed paper when you are up close. And the third part is it is a very high contrast. and high contrast give deep, immersive image quality. So by doing that, when you're up close or far away, we said, why don't we add interactivity? So we have all our displays are large touchscreens. So it can be 10 feet, 20 feet long, but it's all touchscreen. Once we did the immersive aspect of the touchscreen, then we said, well, what good is this display if you don't have an application to really utilize in daily life? So you have to have total solutions. So then we developed a software platform that allows you on a large display to bring multiple content simultaneously on the screen, because human mind is very sharp. You can have many content, you can assimilate all at once and make better decision much quickly. And if you're doing one thing at a time, and it's a very slow process. So our large format display allows you to bring lots of content simultaneously, interact with them, and it's great presentation tool in room. We took it to the whole new level, saying that why can't people across the world having our displays in different locations interact simultaneously and at the same time as if they're in the same room? And so everybody can add, edit, interact with all the contents from all remote locations simultaneously. Then we added something called Launch Plus that allows you to bring unified communications like Teams, like Zoom, like WebEx, or anything else. So you can also have voice and video using pre-installed already technologies that you use in the company. And so we don't block other technologies, we integrate them. But most importantly, the hyper interactivity between multiple locations is only possible because of our software. And it only works because you have a large format display. So you are actually able to see all the content and not minuscule little content that you can't make sense of.
I think it's a whole different experience.
Whole different experience that display guys only think of display, software guys only think of software. We really believe in total solution.
So you brought all the technologies together. Yeah, and I think that's great because as consumers, we always need more, want more, and see how we can get the best of it. So I think your technology is connecting people across the world in a very unique manner.
And it comes out with many use cases and many ways to use this. And they find productivity improvement, they find decision-making improvement, they find kind of bringing people up to speed very quickly, training and education. So people are finding more and more use cases even before we imagined.
Fantastic. So as exciting as it sounds, I think now Prysm Systems has a new global partner, and I think a lot of new things are on the horizon. So tell us a little bit more about what are the exciting things that we expect from Prysm in the future, especially since it concerns the APAC region.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to say that we really established a very strong strategic partnership with a India-based company called Motherson. And they're a very large company. They have global footprint. They are in 41 plus countries with 140 plus manufacturing lines. Why am I bringing that out? Because Prysm displays needs to be manufactured globally, close to customers. And Motherson can really help us scale manufacturing faster than we imagined. And in fact, we can set up factories in APAC, which is a very important region, in India, for example, and scale manufacturing very easily because CapEx is very low. So we can establish that. And that strength of manufacturing, supply chain will really accelerate the end customer reach for us. And that's a big deal. And I'm also excited to say that Prysm has gone through many phases of product development, generation 1 and 2, and I'm very excited that soon we'll be coming out with newer generations of product and pushing both the display technology as well as the software. And so really, not just software, not just display, but as a total solution. And we truly believe in that, and we'll live up to that, and we will wow the world with new generations of technology.